Some breaking news coming in. 3 members of the Tamil Nadu Thowheed Jamath have now been booked under 5 sections for making objectionable remarks against the Karnataka High Court's verdict on hijab and issuing death threats and remarks against the judges as well. The Tamil Nadu Thowheed Jamath held a protest in Madurai recently against the Karnataka High Court's verdict on hijab, and that's the latest update coming in as to how now they have been booked under 5 sections making objectionable remarks against the Karnataka High Court's verdict. Let me also now go across to my colleague Shilpa joining us live from Chennai. Yes, Shilpa, please share more of this latest case that has now been registered.
What we're given to understand is that Madurai police, of course, have booked 3 members belonging to the Tamil Nadu Thowheed Jamath for making very objectionable remarks against the judiciary and also issuing death threats to the judges, especially those judges in the Karnataka High Court who were hearing the hijab case. Remember, just few days back, the Karnataka High Court had delivered its judgment in the hijab case, saying that hijab does not form an essential religious practice as far as Islam is concerned. And apart from that, the Karnataka High Court had also said that the government is right in prescribing, or rather it upheld the government's order prescribing a uniform, saying that it falls under the reasonable restrictions of fundamental rights. So ever since that judgment came out, we've been seeing Muslim groups across the country and even here in Tamil Nadu at multiple places Muslim groups have been staging protests. And in one such protest that was held in Madurai, members of the Thowheed Jamath were heard making extremely objectionable remarks. In fact, a video clip was going viral on social media platforms wherein the speaker was heard recalling the incident in Jharkhand where a magistrate was mowed down by an auto rickshaw while he was on his morning walk, and this speaker of course says that this the magistrate was killed after he gave an unfair judgment, and if similar things happen here in Karnataka, then it is the judges who are to be blamed. So extremely controversial remarks that were made, and the BJP of course too questioning the state government, saying that is the Vanati Srinivasan, who is the BJP MLA from Tamil Nadu and also the BJP's Mahila Morcha president. She has of course taken to Twitter asking Tamil Nadu Chief Minister if there is rule of law in the state, and following a complaint that was filed against these Thowheed Jamath members, the Madurai police of course have now booked the case. All of them have been, 3 of them have been booked under 5 sections of IPC, and the arrest is yet to be made is what being told. The 3 of them are absconding, or rather the police.
All right, let me also now, Shilpa, stay with us, go across to BJP's Narayan Tripathi on the phone line. Mr. Narayan, your response to how the members of the Tamil Nadu Thowheed Jamath have now been booked under 5 sections for criminal and objectionable remarks against the Karnataka High Court's verdict on hijab.
No, first of all, I condemn this government and the police department for allowing this meeting to happen. How can this protest happen? In fact, I have warned before 3-4 days that the Thowheed Jamath, Tamil Nadu Thowheed Jamath is trying to take a protest and trying to create communal disturbance in the state. But in spite of that, these people have not done that. That is the problem. So after that, the not only trying to talk about killing of the judges, but also the protesters have very clearly said that they will kill the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. That video nobody is seeing, and I have condemned that also. Not only arresting these people is the solution. Thowheed Jamath should be banned in Tamil Nadu. They are trying to create communal disturbance in Tamil Nadu by this issue. So the state government, particularly, I request the Chief Minister, demand him to take action immediately and order for the ban on Tamil Nadu Thowheed Jamath.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Tirupati, for joining us here on Times Now. Certainly